Hi, I'm Steve Millar with Cozy, and I'm here today with Greg Gens of FocusCFO to talk about CFOs for small businesses. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Steve. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm glad you're here. So, CFOs for a small business. So, how is that different than my bookkeeper or my accountant? Why would a small business owner be looking at a CFO versus just accounting help?
The simplest way to look at it is typically your accounting help is looking at what's happened to you in the past.
Right.
Whereas if you're engaged as CFO, you're really looking for forward-looking financial strategy.
Okay.
And you need a lot more input than just the accounting systems. You need cash flow information, operations information, and revenue information.
Okay. So, if I'm a relatively small business, let's say 15, 20 employees, something like that, am I too small for a CFO, or what kinds of decisions am I making with a CFO versus what the owner would do?
Really, once you get to the point where you're starting to grow and the owner's intuition isn't enough to drive the company,
Got it. Okay.
That's really where you can get involved with the CFO. And you need help trying to get systems in place so that you can successfully grow your organization.
Okay. So yeah, for a lot of small business owners, right, the finances and financial strategy aren't their sweet spot anyway, right? They're good at doing certain things, but not the financial piece. So, you guys can sort of help with that.
That's exactly what we're doing. And instead of coming in and telling you what you did, 45 days ago, we're putting systems into place to say, where do you want to go? Mm-hmm. Where are you at now? And what things do we need to measure to be able to get from the first place to where you want to go?
My guess is you guys are out, or CFOs in general, are out talking with small business owners. There are typical things that you can immediately come in and sort of help with, things that aren't being thought about maybe in the right way from a small business perspective. What are one or two of those big things that are really common as you get involved with a client?
Well, two places where we help almost always revolve around cash. The first one is relationships with bankers and other outside sources of cash.
Okay.
A lot of times small business people don't have an understanding of what really is driving what the bank needs to see. And then the next thing is, when you're growing, what is your cash flow going to look like, and what does it need to be for you to be successful, as opposed to what it is right now? Many times owners of small businesses, when they put a dynamic plan into place, don't understand that they need to plan for cash flow in the future, not for today.
And that's a big deal, right? Especially when you're trying to grow and expand, not anticipating those cash flow needs could be the difference between life and death for a firm.
Most small businesses usually run into trouble with cash flow more than profitability.
Wow, that's interesting. Any additional thoughts on perspectives for small business owners about their finances, or some things they should be thinking about as they look to finance the growth and success of their company?
Well, the first thing that they need to remember is the best place to get cash and capital is from their own business, and doing the little things that they need to do a little bit better on margin, or reduce their inventory and their receivables to turn their cash quickly makes them a lot less difficult to finance, for lack of a better way to put it.
So looking to your own organization first to sort of drive those needs versus going out and getting into debt and those kinds of things.
That's correct.
So that's 3 minutes-ish on financial perspectives from Greg Gens of FocusCFO. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.